I got my boom plays, sleepers, and streamers for Week 16 playoffs coming at you right now. Now, for my first boom play, ladies and gentlemen, Jaylen McMillan has been saving so many fantasy managers these last 2 weeks. Honestly, I wish I jumped on it when he put up those 21 points in the first week. But man, last week he showed up and showed out for your boy in the flex position where I just needed points, where I did not need a dub, and he went out there and put up 18.5 points. Baker Mayfield is going to be going down as one of the comeback players of the year. Honestly, Baker Mayfield deserves some type of reward because how aggressive he's been going down the field and putting up 40 points on the Chargers cannot just be looked away. He is legacy chasing with Mike Evans, which is opening up opportunities for a Jaylen McMillan, how he's been able to perform these last 2 weeks. It's goodbye, good bed to Cade Otton. Jaylen McMillan showing up and stepping up as if he's a Chris Godwin in this role, and you absolutely love the opportunity against a beat-up Dallas Cowboys defense. So take the opportunity to put him in the flex again. Trust him there in the wide receiver 2 spot. He is going to put up big points if Baker Mayfield stays on the field, Mike Evans stays on the field, everybody stays healthy and happy. But I really like this matchup against the Dallas Cowboys. Now to get into some of my sleepers for Week 16, and listen, this might sound crazy left field, and you can't trust into it, but Noah Gray has opportunity against this Texans defense, and here's why. Honestly, we've seen him deployed just as much as the Travis Kelce. He's running just as many routes, seeing even more routes or targets than Travis Kelce, and areas of where it matters right now is that red zone. Travis Kelce has 20 targets in the red zone, but only 2 touchdowns this season. Real nasty work. That ratio does not fit well with me, but you look at Noah Gray with his opportunities in the red zone, the dude has 5 receiving touchdowns. This week, the Texans are on the menu, man. They are top of the table when it comes to touchdowns allowed to tight ends, so there is upside that Noah Gray could fall into the end zone. And honestly, with Patrick Mahomes being so aggressive downfield and also beat up because that high ankle sprain ain't going to stop him from being mobile in that pocket, using Noah Gray, have we seen in the past, just finding him open downfield as a security blanket, and Noah Gray does the rest. I know we are going to have to be putting our pride aside and trusting into what I'm saying right now with Noah Gray in starting lineups. I think he could deliver some good fantasy points with a safe floor this week for managers in a tight spot at the tight end position. Next up, I got Christian Watson. Now, this feels real yucky and nasty, but I am personally in a situation where it's Jerry Jeudy with DTR or Christian Watson against the Saints. And I'm going to take the upside here with Christian Watson against the Saints, being that they're allowing 25 fantasy points per game to line up wide receivers out wide. So I understand that Christian Watson has been very boom or bust, but this is the week where I think the bust can happen. Saints are top of the table when it comes to allowing 20-plus yards of completions, and you're looking at this O-line that the Packers have, one of the best. Jordan Love has been the second fewest sack quarterback in the NFL this year, so therefore he's going to be sitting back there behind that O-line protected and be able to make these big plays downfield, what we've seen from him and Christian Watson these last couple of weeks. So honestly, looking at Christian Watson, very dangerous. 4 games and only 9 catches. It looks nasty. I understand that, but Christian Watson has some upside this week against the Saints defense that don't scare me with their pressure. They're middle of the pack. Jordan Love sitting back there comfortable and finding Christian Watson for a deep bomb touchdown. Next up, we have some streamer options this week. First up, I have Kendric Miller. Now, if you're in a situation where you're not too happy, overexcited to start a Patrick Taylor, but Kendric Miller was there for you, honestly, the matchup is here for him, and here's why. The Packers, they're actually top of the table when it comes to receptions and receiving yards allowed to the running backs. Kendric Miller can be a dual running back in this system and be the Alvin Kamara, and I think with Spencer Rattler, you do get some more upside, being that he's throwing the ball 30 times per game in his opportunity. So there's high volume there, and I'm expecting some checkdowns where Kendric Miller can fit and get some production on the ground as well. The dude's explosive. The only problem with him, he just could not stay healthy. Dennis Allen had it out for him, but this is his opportunity to shine with Alvin Kamara likely shut down for the rest of the season. He could be a nice plug and play in Week 16. Now I got a DST streaming option for you guys for this week and possibly next week as well. The Cincinnati Bengals have been making huge plays and taking advantage of their opportunities in these last 4 games. In the last 4 games, they've been ranked second best fantasy DST option for you guys. And this week, Boy, this week, there's plenty of opportunity with DTR at the starting position. 3.7 yards per attempt since 2023. That is the worst among 64 quarterbacks, people. DTR is probably going to have a hard time being productive on the offense. So this is an opportunity for the Bengals to maintain those points with opportunity to turnovers and getting some sacks as well. So this wraps up another great episode of RotoBaller Fantasy Sports YouTube channel. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Leave your comments below on your start and sit questions, and I'll try to answer them all the way up until game time. You guys can follow me at Real Deal Fantasy on all social media platforms. Until next time.